What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Simply Love, and I'm here to do a reading. I know it's been a minute, but it's been so hot, and I've been so miserable because it's so hot. I can't take it. Okay, let's see what we're going to do for the collective and the cross watchers. We're going to have a little thing for you guys, cross watchers. If you guys are cross-watching for or dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, how about that? If you're dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, let's see what's going on, what you may be facing, what you may be dealing with right now within those air signs. Let's see. If you're dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, a well-deserved reward. So if you're dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, it's a reward for you guys. It's like if you're dealing with an air sign, you done conquered them or something like that. Cross watchers, if you're dealing with the air sign, you won. You kind of made it on top. Like you on top. You standing on top. Or you dealing with the air signs that's standing on top right now. It's like they pretty much got their shit together, or you do, or something like that. I don't know. I feel like you guys may have been through a lot or something like that, because this is something that somebody, I guess this person climbed up this, whatever this is, mountain or whatever this is, but the reward was whatever you went through with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, it was well worth it in the end. Or it will be if you are dealing with an air sign. Okay. Choose your battles. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, you need to choose your battles wisely. Be careful what you say, be careful what you think, and be careful what you do. Okay, that's what I'm picking up, because I don't know. I feel like if you're dealing with an air sign, I feel like they can pick up on people's energy, the way they talk, the way they walk, with everything, because air signs are very observant. They're also very intelligent as well, so they pick up on a lot of things. Like, you can't really, they may seem like they ain't paying attention, or seem like they don't care, or seem like they cold and all, but they're not. They're the opposite from all of that. That's what get people, that's how they get so much information from people, because they think air signs are one way when they're another. So be careful of your battles. If there's anything, that comes up, I'm hearing, don't make an argument out of everything. Don't nitpick with this air sign. Kind of like, just be careful what you say and how you say it. Because from what I'm seeing here, you got something here that's well worth your time and effort. It's not like a losing battle or nothing. But if you say the wrong things, do the wrong things, or, things like that. I'm not saying you can't, you gotta be, pins and needles, nothing like that, but y'all been through a lot. I just hear you've been through a lot, and I think maybe both of you need to choose your battles. Careful what you say. Don't hurt each other's feelings. Stuff like that. That's child's play. Love. So if you're dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, some of y'all in love, or they in love, or y'all in love with each other. Just focus on the love part. Focus on enjoying one another's company, not stupid stuff. No, there's no time for all that. Time too short for all that mess. Let's focus on, how you really feel about a person. And I'm hearing like, for somebody you deal with an air sign, you need to tell them that you really love them. You need to open up to them more. And you'll see a big difference if this person is being, standoffish or whatever. You think that they, I don't know, little off or something. But there's love here, and you have to choose your battles wisely and keep in mind and focus on the love part of the relationship for whatever you two are together. That's what I'm picking up. And both need to express your love to each other. because you're both in love. That's what I'm hearing. You're both in love, and you need to express it for it, and you need to enjoy it and take it all in. Forget about the past, I'm hearing. Yeah, there you go, release. Let it go, whatever animosities here, whatever was going on in the past. It could have been arguments, disagreements or something. Somebody could have read something wrong. Somebody could have read the room wrong. And causing arguments and fighting and all that kind of stuff. Maybe, maybe it was a little off balance here, but there's love here, is what Spirit's saying here. And it's time to release the dumb stuff. Like if somebody's carrying some grudges or something, somebody could be overthinking. So it's time to release that, whatever it is. And again, the release next to the love card is telling me, again, as I was just telling you guys, you need to express yourself to one another more. Tell each other how you feel. Get it off, if it's just that one time, get it off your chest. Say what you mean and mean what you say to each other. And then go on and live your life. Somebody here got to tell somebody how much they care about. Who's afraid? I ain't getting into all that. Somebody afraid to tell somebody how they truly feel. Manifest. So this is, the Virgo card, which is the Virgo and Gemini card here. So somebody could be, it is a Virgo and Gemini here, Earth sign. That has been manifesting this. I'm here. Somebody need to manifest. I don't know why it keeps going back to this love situation. Somebody need to manifest. Release some things. Release something or something like that you've been holding on to. And manifest the love that you truly feel and able to express it is what I'm hearing. Okay? You either win or you're gonna win or lose this battle. Be careful though. Be careful of your battles that you choose. Choose the right battle and move forward. Be honest and be truthful about a situation, about what you want to manifest or what you want to have with this air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Let's see here. If you're dealing with a cross watcher that's dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, what messages do we have for you? If you're dealing with the air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, what are the messages we have for the cross watchers who dealing with an air sign? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Yeah, there's something about balancing something out. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy here. These are dark cards. I can't hardly see them. Okay, so again, we have an earth sign in this reading heavily. Eight of Pentacles. This earth sign wants you to, if you're dealing with an air sign, the air sign either putting a lot of hard work and energy into this relationship, or you are, or you both are. And you may be dealing with the earth sign, like I said, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn for some of you. Maybe dealing, some of you may be, or it may be in your chart. There's somebody who wants to balance something out here with you, with the air sign. Or somebody wants to do that with you, but the Ten of Swords is here. It's like somebody wants to give up, I don't know. Somebody wants to lay something to rest here and balance things out here, is what I'm seeing if you're dealing with an air sign. Yeah, somebody put in a lot of effort and hard work, and they want to balance this because they want balance. This is a major arcana card here, so it could be dealing with Sagittarius energy. But again, this card give me again, as we talked about earlier, you need to pick your battles here because somebody's been going through something. Somebody wants to balance something out. Somebody wants to balance out like an ending. Maybe some of you are ending or have ended something, but somebody wants to resurrect it. Somebody could have got hurt here over something. If you're dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, cross watcher. If you've been dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, could have been some pain here. Some kind of backstabbing energy here, but somebody wanted to balance that out or something like that. Coming back around or something. Page of Cups here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio's energy. So that's a little love, okay? That's a little love. That's somebody I'm feeling like, if you're dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, crosswatcher is a little shy or something like that when it comes to love. Somebody here is a little shy when it comes to love. Somebody here a little afraid to speak their love or tell somebody how much they love them. Somebody's shy about that, or don't know the words to say. Somebody here is like a little like immature when it comes to love, but they do love, okay? There is love there. And somebody's not showing all their love. That's why it's coming up as a page. They got that cup in their hand and they offered or something like that, but or for some it's like somebody here is afraid to get hurt or something like that is what I'm hearing. Somebody's afraid to get hurt, so they don't want to tell exactly how they feel. Somebody really feels something deep here, but they're not expressing it because they're afraid of this Ten of Swords, like they're going to get hurt or something, or somebody hurt somebody quite a few times or something, or somebody's been hurt in their life and when it came to relationships, so this person is really withdrawn, afraid to lose. Afraid to let somebody know how they feel, so they're keeping it to themselves. Somebody been through something with love, but they truly love this Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but they just been hurt so much or something like that that they can't express how much they do. That's what I'm picking up. Could be a Virgo. Yeah, wow. Yeah, somebody's holding on to their love. It's there. They feel it. They know it. Crosswatcher is there. You feel it. You know it for this Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, but you just ain't saying nothing. And you're sitting on it. You're sitting on your love for this person. You ain't let this person know how much you love. You ain't let the air sign know how much you care for them and love them. You're sitting on it. You're sitting on it. You ain't saying nothing. You just sitting on it and just hope that they know or something, because you just can't bring yourself to telling this person exactly how you truly feel. You can't. For some reason, I think it's past pain. This Ten of Swords, like you've been through a lot of pain or something with people in the past. So, I don't know. I don't think you gave up on love. I just feel like you just scared or something. Like, because you may have opened your heart up and told people how you felt in the past, and it just never did work out. That's what I'm picking up for somebody who's dealing with air signs. If you're dealing with an air sign, you're afraid to tell this air sign how you feel because of what you went through, either with them or people in the past, because that Ten of Swords is telling me there's some past pain here. And you might be holding on to that, but you need to release it if you want this to work, because there's something about having some peace, where you have to try to develop this thing, like set yourself free and let somebody know it'll set you free. You'll be so surprised. Like, this person ain't going nowhere. Ain't nobody going nowhere. So why not? Life too short for, for this kind of stuff. Like, come on now. We ain't got much time. It's time to just let it go. Let it be free and be happy as much as you can be happy. I ain't saying everything perfect and peachy key and all, but you can be happy. You don't have to sit around with whoever you are with this air sign and not tell them how you feel. Holding back. Like, sitting on how you feel. You've been sitting on love. You love this person. What the hell? Whoever you are, I wish you the best with your air sign, okay? But you need to really express yourself so you can balance this relationship out if this is what you really want. Okay. What's the outcome? What's the outcome of somebody whoever dealing with air signs? What's the outcome? What's the possible outcome? Let me put it that way. What's the outcome, Spirit, of whoever dealing with air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra? What's the outcome going to be? Okay, the outcome, we got the Eight of Wands. We got the Fool card, Major Arcana card here. We got the Five of Cups. I don't know. If somebody doesn't truly open up and express themselves and put more effort into, instead of being scared all the time, this may not be this air sign may not be the one for you, because eventually somebody's going to leave here, or somebody else is going to give this person exactly what they deserve, is what I'm hearing. Somebody's going to give what they deserve while you sitting around, sitting on how much you love this person and not telling nothing. If you feel comfortable doing that, fine. But you're going to lose in the end. If you don't, you're going to lose it in the end. And what's going to happen is you're going to regret it. You're going to really regret it. So it's really no big deal. I don't see where it's a problem that you're holding back. It's insecurities or something. Work on that shit. You see the Temperance card was here. Work on that. Balance this shit out so you can take a chance, take a leap of faith here. That's a Major Arcana card. Take a leap of faith. Try it so you can be happy. Who's ever dealing with an air sign? And the Eight of Wands, I feel like that's going to open up the doors of some real true communication, like real nice communication, being real excited to talk to this air sign and be with this air sign with the Eight of Wands here. A lot of passionate talks and things like that. So I just feel like the outcome is it's going to be up to the individual who's dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. It's going to be like, you can make it work, and you can just release and show how you feel no matter what. Open up, balance this relationship out, and you really will enjoy this relationship with this air sign. If not, for some of you, if you can't pull yourself to doing this and expressing your love, showing your love more, talking more to this person about how you truly feel, because ain't nobody going to hurt in the end but you, because of the fact that you're holding all this stuff in. And keep doing it and keep doing it. It's just it's like self-sabotage here is what I'm seeing for some of you. So, yeah, that's it. That's if you're dealing with Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. You need to get on the good foot, and whoever you are, cross-watcher, dealing with the air sign, and pick up the pace. It ain't nothing wrong. Everything will be okay. Things will work out better for you if you just express yourself. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. Ain't nobody here to hurt you. Whoever you are out there that's like this. Leave that shit go. Let that stuff happen in the past. Let it just go. It ain't got nothing to do with right now. Can't do nothing about it, but just be better. Don't let nobody take your joy. Because most of the time, probably whoever you was dealing with in the past, they ain't had no joy. You had all the joy. But now you let things get to you to where you don't have no joy. So these people in the past still has control over your life, even if they're not with you. That just makes no sense. Okay, what are we doing now? If you're dealing with an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, cross watchers, if you're dealing with the earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, let's see what's going on. Manifest, and that's their card too. This the earth sign card, or this is a Virgo Gemini energy here. Okay, so and it's a major. So you know, like in a regular tarot deck, the manifest card would be the magician. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, you may be bringing them some kind of magic, or they bring you some kind of magic. Magical is what I'm hearing. Something magical. This person could be, you know, kind of conjuring up, cooking up something, using their tools, their abilities, and things to make something, to whatever it is that they're thinking about, dreaming about, or whatever. They're bringing it to a reality, because that's what imagination is. When you imagine something, you manifest it. That's why they always say be careful of what you think, be careful of your thoughts, make sure you're in a high vibrational. I mean, nothing wrong with thinking, you're going to think, but just be careful of that. Like if you see yourself thinking and you're, you know, kind of drifting off into some negativity or something that's not really that healthy for you, meditate or something, or take a time out and just take some breaths, take a few breaths, and then get back on track about your manifestation, because if you're imagining it, that's when you become a manifester. So somebody here is manifesting something, either you or this earth sign, if you're dealing with an earth sign. Release. There's something here that needs to be released, or maybe somebody here is trying to release some things, because the manifest card is this very spiritual. It's highly spiritual. It's somebody focusing and really planning, or whatever, something going on here, and it's a high vibration, and they may be trying to release something within themselves, if you're dealing with the earth sign, or if you're dealing with you could be doing this. You could be, if you're dealing with the earth sign, you could be in the earth sign life, and you could be trying to release things, like, you know, become anew or something. This was reminding me of like transformation. So somebody that if you're dealing with this earth sign, they could be going through a spiritual transformation, or you are. And it's something that somebody's willing to do. They're manifesting that, okay? They're manifesting a transformation within themselves. They're releasing all this old stuff, whatever, this old shit that they was in, and becoming a brand new person. They see the light. They see the light. Okay, they're dealing with anybody cross-watcher out there dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You're dealing with the earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Ooh, somebody got a lot on their mind or something. Somebody could be. Being that somebody here is going through somebody could be going through the dark night of the soul, because this is total transformation. This is somebody turning new. It's I don't know, it's taking its time, whoever this is, this earth sign or whatever, they really taking their time, but they're doing it nevertheless. They're doing it. Because, I don't know, sadness and isolation, they don't want to feel this way anymore. some earth sign don't want to feel this sadness and isolated all the time. They're tired of it, so they're moving up from all that. See how they were down here, isolated. Somebody could be, this earth sign could be very introverted. That means they don't, fuck with people too much or something like that. They kind of stay to themselves. But they're coming out again. They're coming out. This Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn is coming out. They're going through a dark night of the soul, and they are coming up and out of all of that junk, whatever junk in their trunk. Okay, let me put it that way. So if you're dealing with this earth sign, just breathe. Breathe. And I'm hearing Spirit say, be patient. You got to be patient with this person because they're becoming they're going to be somebody new. Some of y'all may not even be talking or something, I'm hearing. Some of y'all might not be in contact or something like that, but this person is becoming a new person. They see themselves differently than what they used to. And they're going to see you differently as well, is what I'm hearing. They're going to be seeing you differently. So just breathe, relax, chill. If you're wondering what's going on with this earth sign, it's just that they just change and they're making major changes in their life to become whole. That's all it is. It don't have nothing to do with you, cross watcher. Okay? Yeah. I just said that. Didn't I just say that? You're going to be happy about this person's change. Whatever they changing into be, to be. They're going to be the person for themselves because they're learning to love themselves. But you're going to love them too. When somebody starts loving themselves, that rubs off on somebody. That rubs off on the people that they're around or comes around. Like, I ain't saying everybody, going to love them and all this stuff. But being that they love themselves, if you're in a relationship with this earth sign, you're going to see the difference. You're going to see that love. You're going to feel that love because that's what they feeling. So people just give you what they feeling. So that's what you're going to be feeling. This earth sign is coming out of something. They're coming out of whatever it is that they was refusing to see for a long time. You might be dealing with somebody, if this is the earth energy, that they were very stubborn, very hard-headed, went through a lot of lessons. They had to go through a lot of lessons because they didn't want to see, they didn't really want to see, they didn't think they was deserving or something like that. They, that alone, this person might have had abandonment issues, okay? That's what I'm picking up. This person could have had abandonment issues or something like that, always getting left when it came to love, always getting jacked and all that when it came to love, but they coming out of that. That's why they coming out of it. They tired of feeling this way. They tired of it. Always getting the short end of the stick is what I'm hearing. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Whoever I'm talking to, you know what I'm talking about when it comes to this earth energy. So, let's see. They're getting tired of being left behind. And they're, I don't know, something like self-torture, some things that went on in the past that they were holding on to was bringing this energy. So they're changing it, looks like to me. Yeah, so we got the Seven of Swords, Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. This person got to leave some things behind. They're leaving some things behind, okay? Things from the past, things that made them sad, okay? Things that, that they were holding on to was causing them to go through the same old cycle over and over again. So they're breaking out of a cycle, this earth sign is. Or it could be vice versa, but I'm picking up more or less the earth sign. They're straight, they're getting their emotions together. So they're leaving things that don't serve them in the past. And with this Knight of Cups, they're coming back real loving and caring. Actually really loving themselves more. And like I said, when somebody loves themselves, it goes to another person can see it and feel it. So you'll be able to see and feel this person's love. So you're dealing with an earth sign. There's some patience needed here. For some of you, they already done this transformation in y'all to good. Y'all, expressing your love towards one another, because the Knight of Cups expresses their love. Okay, so then we got the Seven of Swords. I told you this person was tired of deceiving themselves. They was deceiving themselves when it came to love because of the way they were treated in the past. They would self-sabotage relationships, always, doing something to cut, to make somebody cut it off with them. That was their way of running. They were running away from their spirits. They was running away from their heart, afraid of getting their heart broken or abandoned. So they would do some self-sabotaging stuff to themselves and to others to make them, like, they would run, or they would do some tricky shit or something to make somebody, before they feel like somebody done it to them. That's what I'm hearing. This earth energy. And the Three of Pentacles. Some of y'all dealing with somebody who was in a commit or married, something like that. Somebody was married. This could be a divorced earth sign. They was in a commitment, but there was there was in a commitment marriage here, and there was a lot of deception or something going on within that marriage. Whoever it is, they're divorced now. Okay, they divorced. And we have this King of Wands. This person is come up from a lot, I'd say, that they were running away from all the time, walking away or causing other people to run and walk away. They would do some deceptive stuff, I ain't gonna lie. Or some kind of playing games or manipulation, something like that, and they coming out of that, that's not, they tired of that, it's not working for them anymore. So they kind of straightening up, getting their act together here, and becoming this King of Wands. That's somebody who is a warrior. This person's a warrior. They've been through a whole lot. This earth sign, Aries, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, they've been through a whole lot. But they are warrior though. But inside, this person went through a lot of things. A lot of things that some people couldn't handle. They would, I don't know, mental, emotional. And this person conquered. Is conquered or conquering now. Okay, as we speak. Okay. And the Ace of Wands here. So we got a lot of passionate energy. This person is passionate. They having brand new beginnings because of their transformation. They're having brand new beginnings here. So, just like if you were dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, I just done, it seemed like this is something the same thing. I don't know. Somewhat. But somebody's having a brand new passionate beginning here because they transforming. They're doing a new thing now. And their future is bright if you're dealing with the earth sign. So, yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles, the Empress, we got the Ace of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So, like I said, this person been through a lot of battles, especially mentally. Like something they went through mentally, struggled with, a lot of mental stuff. This person used to kind of trap them, I don't know, mentally trap themselves, like some self-sabotage again is coming up, okay? This person was mentally, something going on mentally. Swords, Ace of Swords. And that's the truth, but they they know what it is, and you know they found the truth about themselves, and they're fixing that. That's what I'm trying to say. And then we got the Empress. Whoa. We all seen the card. I don't feel like getting up. It's the Empress energy. So you could be an Empress or an Emperor dealing with the Earth sign, or they can be. They battling something in their mind. Their mind. They're getting some kind of mind power or something. Struggles and things like that. They're getting that back. So they're going to become back in control of their life. So that's why the Empress or the Emperor, because it could be either or, because it's general. That's somebody that's pulling their life back together from a real bad struggle, especially mentally and emotionally too. And then we got the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they got their money together. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. They got their money together, their finances and things. They was in a dark place at one time. Whoever this Earth sign is or something, they was in a dark place. But they pulled themselves right out of it. And if they have it, some of you they already happened. Some of you they're in the midst of it happening now. They're really getting financially independent, or you are. If you're dealing with the Earth sign, they financially doing good. They just had to see the truth in themselves. And the Four Swords, yeah, they pretty chill. Whoever this person is really pretty chill. Like, they a chill person. They kind of like relaxing. They are very relaxed, very content. This person may meditate daily. They may, like I said, be an introvert. They don't deal with people too much. They just think for themselves, do for themselves. This Earth sign. Yeah, they kind of chill. Yeah, they just relaxing. They just relaxing and holding their money together and stuff like that. Here we go again. We got this King of Pentacles. This is Earth energy. This person could be a father. They might have children. But, again, if you're dealing with this Earth sign, they got their stuff together. They come a long way. Or they coming up from a long way of pulling things together mentally and emotionally. This person's coming out some shit, all right? Seriously. And they going to be good, or they already are good, all right? For some of you dealing with an Earth sign. Yep, the world. There you go. I'm going to leave it at that for the Earth sign. They good. They're crossing over. They're going through the dark night of the soul for some of them. Just like, just pulling themselves together in certain areas that they're trying to fix about themselves because whoever it is, Earth energy, they were very hard-headed and very stubborn, and it caused a lot of major things to happen in their life not to work out so well, and it was messing with them mentally and emotionally, or they was messing with people mentally and emotionally. They pulling themselves together, and they're going to be just fine. If you're dealing with, that's the outcome. The outcome is that they're going to be good. All right? Y'all going to be good. Yeah. Money rolling in. Things going to be fine. That's what I'm seeing if you're dealing with the Earth sign. It's not for all Earth signs, but if it resonates, what I'm saying. All right. Let's go. Let's see here. If you're dealing with water, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. No, water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What the heck is wrong with me? Cancer, Pisces. If you're cross-watching, dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Let's see what's up. And that's water energy. Emotional. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you're a cross watcher and you're wondering about, and you're dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, here we go. Let's see what's up with that. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. If you're dealing with the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you're wondering about something, let's see if we're going to bring it out here. If you're wondering about a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Heart chakra. Somebody needs to work on their heart chakra, on their heart, opening up, being more emotional. Or somebody could be over emotional. Something about their heart chakra. Somebody may need to open it, or somebody got their heart chakras wide open or something. And that's going to bring on opportunities. If you're dealing with a water sign, there could be some opportunities here because somebody opening up their heart chakras, opening up the way they feel. Okay. And it's somebody's darkest fear. Somebody's fearing this. Okay. Somebody's fearing this opening up or something energy. Maybe they was used to being cold. I don't know. Or you could be fearing this from the water sign. Or somebody's dealing with their darkest fears. This water sign could be dealing with their darkest fears, or you could be. Yeah, throat chakra. Somebody's, I don't know, dealing with, somebody have to open up their heart in order for them to speak, in order for them to say about what they feel. So that's the heart chakra and the throat chakra. So if the heart chakra is open, then this person's going to be able to express the way they feeling. But it is their biggest fear of doing that. Master. But they're going to, somebody here has control of their emotions. They mastered their emotions. That's what they're working on, mastering their emotions. Because it could be for some of you dealing with a water sign, they could be overly emotional. And they're trying to, look like to me, balance it out. So they're dealing with their heart chakra and their throat chakra. So that brings on balance when they fearing it though. It's something that they really fear. And they're seeking some kind of help for that. Somebody could be, going to a spiritualist or something, or they could be meditating online, where they just doing chakra work and things like that. Somebody is pulling themselves together here. Some water sign. Or you could be like this with a water sign. Maybe this how this water sign sees you or something. It could be vice versa. Remember that, y'all. But this is what's going on with the water sign if you're dealing with a water sign. The Five of Swords. Somebody could have air in their chart. You're dealing with the air sign, but there's some sort of competition here or some sort of pride. Maybe somebody had pride issues, or somebody want to always compete. Maybe this water sign is trying to get themselves together because of some type of competition, or they might be afraid, they don't want to be in competition or something like that. Four Swords. Yeah, somebody tired of some kind of competition, or tired of being in drama, something like that, some sort of drama. Somebody's tired of it. Somebody probably tired of fighting or something like that, or trying to win at something or something like that all the time. So they kind of trying to chill that out. Here's the Nine of Wands, because they're feeling somewhat trapped and somewhat beat up or something, or defensive. It made them defensive all the time. They're tired of being in defense mode, so they have to, this is things that they're going to do to try to clear it up. They're always in some kind of, or feel like they're in competition with you, or you make them feel like that way, or maybe they seeing it or something. So they tired of trying to defend themselves, or somebody's tired of defending themselves about something. And here's the Sun card here, which is the best part of the deck. That's happiness and and warmth. Somebody could have Leo in their chart or something like that. May the sun be at your back. Yeah, somebody's tired, but somebody here is going to have victory. They're going to win. Somebody's going to see the sun. Like, it could be a birth too, something about a new birth or something like that. Like a new birth. They're going to have a new birth. Something. Let's see. Okay, the Two of Wands. Okay, so, yeah, somebody's going to make a choice. Somebody's going to make a choice. This water sign is going to make a choice to get out of something that always putting them in competition or fighting all the time or trying to win at all costs, because this person's sick and tired of something that's going on that either they're doing or you're doing to them, something like that. And they're gonna make a choice because they feel defensive, feel like they have to have their guards up all the time. So this person wants to take action and move forward with the Sun card and be happy, and that's going to be a choice or your choice or something like that. In the end, it's a choice either to stay or go is what I'm getting. They're either going to go towards the Sun or stay where they are. I don't know. And the Emperor here is taking charge back of their life. This is what the decision is. This is going to be their choice to take charge of their life and ride with the Sun instead of all this drama bullshit over here. So, yeah, we got the Eight of Swords, but it is in reverse. Somebody's going to release them. This water sign wants to release themselves from feeling trapped all the time in their head. They're releasing all of that because they're going to be taking back control of their life here. Yep. That's going to be the decision that they make, possibly, for some of you. Let's see what the outcome will be. They're going to make an effort, because I'm just looking at this. They're going to make a dedicated effort when it comes to you guys, or somebody is. Because somebody's tired of the fighting, drama, and always got to defend themselves and put their guards up all the time. Somebody's sick of it. And there's going to be a change that's going to be made. Now, what's the outcome? This water sign that the cross watcher may be dealing with. What's the outcome? The Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Somebody's going to put some hard work and effort into something here with the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, I think we got everything we want. So the outcome here looks like somebody's going to put hard work and effort into something. That's what they're going to put the hard work, effort into it. Some of you can be dealing with some water sign at your job. It could be something going on at the job. The Page of Cups here. Yeah, this is something like a new love or a starting over of a love. Somebody who is kind of like just working on themselves to, like we were talking about earlier. That's what this is young-minded love, like just kind of like learning, because you can see them with them books and all that. It's a young person, or just the way they are from after transformation. This is something new to them or something. Like they want to learn. They want to put the hard work and effort in and learn about what love is all about. That's what they're doing. And the Ace of Cups, they will succeed in that, because that's a big love right there. This person's going to learn how to love, and love really big. Somebody may be starting over in love. Maybe this taught somebody, this water sign, a lesson here about love, and they truly know what it is now. To be a love for themselves. That card don't even belong here. Neither does that one. Yeah, somebody's gonna get their love. I don't want to show this like this woman's titties is out, but anyway, yeah, that's new love. It could be new love, or it's just them learning of how to love you. But it's a lesson. Whew. It's a lesson from being hurt. Somebody going through something over and over and over again here with this Ten of Swords here. Like that's major deception here. And somebody, I don't know, somebody learning, like I said again, out of this deception, what true love really is, what true love really means. That's how they learn, and they had to go through something. Yeah, Three of Swords. They had to release this heartbreak. Or you had to cross watch if you're dealing with a water sign. Yeah, somebody had to take them swords out their heart, like Five of Pentacles, because somebody was left out in the cold here. Somebody was left out in the cold. Or it could be where this person, if you're dealing with a water sign, either you or them may be, going to be walking away from this relationship or something, because it looks like somebody learned something the hard way. And they learned the hard way with that Ten of Swords. But the Three of Swords is in reverse, so that's a good thing. Somebody learned about heartbreak, or learned from a heartbreak, and they're moving on, like leaving and they learn. This one here, they learning from somebody leaving this water sign behind. It could have been an earth sign. And then we got the Sun card here. So everything is going to be fine now. That, I don't know. I just feel like something's coming to an end here. Something if you're dealing with a water sign. And somebody learned the hard lesson here about the relationship. And they're going to start all over and find something better. And there's going to be happiness here. Or, I don't see nothing about... That's what I'm picking up, y'all. Y'all might leave a water sign, or a water sign might leave you. And start something new. But there were some harsh lessons that were learned here from somebody here. You or the water sign. Okay, now if you're dealing with Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Cross watchers, if you're dealing with the Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Let's see. Something about something's coming up where something's going to be stronger, okay, between the two of you with the strong bonds. Could be a stronger bond, something getting is going to be strengthened, because somebody's going to open up their heart about something, okay? And they're really going to put in the effort of doing this if you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Yeah, somebody's going to put in the work on this, and it's going to make something strong, a bond between you and this fire sign. It's going to shine like it's really good, okay? You two are going to shine. 9 and 1 equals a 10, so that 10 is like a new beginning. You know, the 0 don't mean nothing, so when you drop the 0, it's just a 1. So 1s are new beginnings, starting all over again. Somebody's going to rebuild something here. I'm trying to tell you, if you're dealing with a fire sign, something's going to be rebuilt here, anew. If y'all broke up or not been together, something's coming back together here, and it's going to be very strong. Yeah, it's going to be a new vitality. You can't make this up. Something here is going to come up new. Somebody's been waiting on that. I'll tell you that much. Somebody's been waiting on this from if you're dealing with fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Okay, we got cross watchers here. They're dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. If you're dealing with the Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, you want to know what's going on. We got the Queen of Swords, the Two of Cups in reverse. Then we got the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Swords in reverse. I'm going to do that over because I did something I didn't do. I went in the wrong order, so I'm going to do this over. But I got to get the right cards out. Sorry. We're dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Let's see. Knight of Swords, like somebody rushing in to have some kind of conversation. It may not be what you want to hear, but somebody coming in kind of hasty. The Knight of Swords is fast, okay? Somebody coming in really, really fast to talk about something. And then we got the World card, a new beginning, okay? Somebody coming in, rushing in real fast about a new beginning. And then we got the Knight of Wands. Yeah, they're very passionate about coming in here. You know what I mean? Somebody misses something from somebody, and that's why they're rushing. Because the Knight of Wands is fast, too. Somebody rushing in to stop somebody from leaving. Can I say that much? Yeah, they anticipating this. They coming in really fast for you guys. You know, this fire sign, or it could be vice versa. Devil. Woohoo! They're obsessed. Either the air sign is obsessed with you, or you obsessed with the air sign. Seven of Swords. Okay, this fire sign for you feels like they were deceived, or feel like you're trying to get away with something, or you think you're getting away with something like that. Somebody could have they could have feel like you stealing from them, stealing their heart, or stealing something. They could feel that way. Or they just feel like you sneaking away. But they coming after you. Or you come, or vice versa, okay? Then we got the Three of Wands. Somebody already sees something, like somebody sees something coming in for them. And they just waiting for it. But somebody here feels like you sneaking away and they want to get you before you go, or something like that. And here we got the Two of Swords. You know, somebody got to make a decision. When somebody catches up with somebody, whoever's coming after somebody here, they coming quick in a hurry. You got to make a decision, because it's like one person got their mind made up about something, but somebody else is like, no, I don't want you to go. No, we're gonna work this out. Okay, so make the decision, because somebody is not speaking to somebody or something like that. We got the High Priestess, but it's in reverse. Like, I don't know, somebody's gonna be confused here or something, or somebody just feeling like there's no hope or something like that. That's what somebody's thinking and feeling, because the Swords is about your thoughts, and the High Priestess is all that knows. But somebody's blocking. I feel like somebody's blocking their intuition. Somebody is like scared or something like that. So they feel like if they give in or something, like something's going to happen or something like that. That's what I'm thinking of. Somebody's afraid and they're blocking and they don't want to see something like that. Let me pick one more. We got the Magician in the reverse. This is Virgo and Gemini energy. Somebody gonna come out of somebody. I don't know. Somebody here is afraid. Somebody afraid somebody's using manipulation or playing mind games with somebody here. That's why somebody's not going to say anything or something and try to sneak off or something. It's weird. Let me just get one more and I'm going to find out the outcome. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Somebody's not looking at this as something that they want to revisit again or something because they're too scared. There was some deception or something, sneakiness or something, but there's somebody here that's wants to really work it out. But somebody else is indecisive, like they're not seeing it or feeling it that way. What's the possible outcome here? If who's ever dealing with this fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, what's the possible outcome here? How did I get these mixed up? Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. Somebody just something mixed up in here. Sorry. I'm just reshuffling one more time. I don't know what's going on. Okay. We had some cards mixed up in there that didn't belong. The outcome. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands and we got the Eight of Cups. So I feel like for the outcome for some of you, if you're dealing with this fire sign, either you or them may walk away from this situation. Somebody is defending themselves and it may cause somebody to walk away. I don't know. Three of Swords, because somebody is really hurt here. Somebody's really hurt. They're in their mind about this heartbreak or something that happened. Ten of Cups. This could have been a family situation. But somebody wants to be happy, but they're heartbroken. The Five of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Somebody is really confused. Let me show you the cards. Five of Pentacles is about walking away, okay? It's about being left out in the cold. Or somebody's afraid to be left out in the cold. This could have been a family. It could have been something about some divorce or something like that for somebody. But with the Ace of Cups, like somebody wants to start all over again. There's somebody here. I feel like I'm confused, to be honest. I'm confused. There's somebody here that wants to put a lot of hard work and effort into something here, either the fire sign or you guys. But somebody here is hell bent on, because of their thoughts, their thought patterns and things that happen here. Somebody don't trust it. That's what I'm getting, like trust issues here. Somebody got to really put in some hard work to gain somebody's trust back. Now, is it going to be worth it? Yes, because we got the Ace of Cups here. Got big time love here. Starting all over again kind of love. Like, yeah, it's going to be worth it. But if that makes sense to some of y'all, then you know it's going to be worth it in the end, and you can come out of your confusion about how it is. But that's totally going to be up to you and what you want to do. That's your thing. I'm just the messenger. That's all. All right. What are we doing now? Air, fire, water. Did we do everybody? I'm missing something. I don't know what the hell I'm missing. Let me see something. Sorry, y'all, but